Hello everyone, welcome to my Car Review 2025 official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I always enjoy my time with the Ford Mustang. I always feel about a decade younger when I am behind the wheel. It is a great mix of modern touches in a retro-feeling fastback. The iconic pony car is now in its 7th generation since the debut in 1964 and represents one of the few rear-wheel drive muscle cars that will continue into the future. As we know, Camaro and Challenger have already been eliminated. Ford did a fairly significant update for 2024, but not a complete redesign. The 2024 version is longer and taller than it was in 2023, and bucking a trend it is also heavier, topping out at nearly 4,000 pounds. Let's begin by looking under the hood of this GT, where you find the tried-and-true Coyote 5.0-litre dual overhead cam V8. The stats are impressive: 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds, the top speed is governed to 155 miles per hour, and it redlines at 7,500 RPM. The GT has 486 horses, and 418 pound-feet of torque when you use premium fuel, and honestly, it feels like more. My review vehicle has the 10-speed automatic transmission with shift paddles on the steering wheel. You can also get a 6-speed manual if you desire, which is what my last review Stang had, and it was a blast. However, give that serious thought. Which transmission you choose is a personal decision, but will tell you the stick shift really feels like a hot rod from the 70s. I will also add that the manual was really cumbersome in heavy traffic. If you get a Mustang for a weekend car, I'd for sure get the manual, not to mention the young thieves will pass it by since they can't drive it anyway. The 2024 Mustang styling cues are terrific, and in this reviewer's opinion, this is one of the hottest Mustangs to hit the road since the 1970s. Check out the triple LED headlights, the grille is wider than in the past, and there are vents on each side of the grille to feed air to the big engine. The hood is vented to release heat, and the lower front splitter looks super. The side profile is gorgeous, too, with the sloping roofline, big brake calipers with a white pony logo on them, and the 19-inch wheels look fantastic. The front fender proudly displays the 5.0 badge. The raised rear spoiler looks terrific and is not too high, and quad exhaust and sequential turn signals finish out the rear view. No matter which angle you look at this Mustang, it looks fantastic, especially in this new vapor blue color. A pleasant surprise was when I opened the door. I'll get to the screens, but it jumps out at you. I am used to seeing a minimalistic interior with Mustang, and this was anything but that, being it is the premium trim. Bolstered leather seats are beautiful, yet comfortable, and they hold you into place very well in those tight turns. For another $1,995 you can opt for the Recaro seats, but I think these are more comfortable. Also new for this year is a thick and very attractive flat-bottomed heated steering wheel with controls. I have to say the wheel feels really good in your hands. When you hit the red start button on the dash, a 12.4-inch digital dash comes alive and is easy to read and quite colorful. You can change the way the gauges appear, including some throwback gauges which brought back some great memories. I chose the classic 67 to 68 gauges, but you could also choose Fox Body 87 to 93, SVT Cobra from 1999 to 2001, there is a track mode, and also a boring calm setting. Choosing your gauges like this is just a whole lot of fun. The gauge cluster then flows into a 13.2-inch screen that is the central operation system of the Mustang. The two screens appear to be one huge continuous screen, but it actually is not. The screens run from the driver's door to well into the passenger area. The infotainment screen handles the 12-speaker B&O sound system, Bluetooth, voice activation, Wi-Fi, the rear-view camera, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Amazon Alexa, a host of apps, and the navigation system. The Sync 4 works flawlessly, the best sync I have used. While there is no perfect car, one complaint I have is that too much is controlled with the screen. The only knob is for sound system volume, and that can be cumbersome, but voice recognition does help. The center console has a wireless phone charger, a couple of cup holders, a USB and USB-C port, and a short chrome and leather gear shifter. I won't spend much time on the back seat, but small children can go back there, but it's best suited for purses and briefcases. The trunk was surprisingly large, and the rear seats fold down for longer cargo. Below the center screen is the wonderful My Mustang button, which will be your new best friend. You can configure the digital gauge cluster layout for the touchscreen that lets drivers choose 3 or 5 gauge displays from 9 possible gauges. Those gauges are engine oil pressure, inlet air temperature, vacuum, battery voltage, engine oil temperature, accelerometer, air-fuel ratio, axle oil temperature, and cylinder head temperature. Also, My Color, primary and secondary color settings for the digital screens, plus a choice of 28 colors of ambient lighting, exhaust mode, and custom drive modes with up to 6 possible profiles. Also, on the My Mustang screen there are track apps. The acceleration timer measures 0 to 30 miles per hour, 0 to 60 miles per hour, 0 to 100 miles per hour, 1/4 mile, and 1/8 mile times. It also has 3 start types that consist of automatic, drag race lights, and track race lights. There is brake performance, 60 to 0 miles per hour and 100 to 0 miles per hour performance, and a lap timer which can save 3 tracks, and drivers can edit the name of each. There is the shift indicator which can present as a light, a tone, or both and be set from 4,000 to 7,000 RPM that sets a blue line in the tach at the shift point. Drivers can also choose a drag light that glows at the shift point above and below the tach or a track light that starts wide, changes colors, and narrows as it approaches the shift point and ends as a blue light when it's time to shift. The light becomes red at the 7,500 RPM red line. There is the drift brake, which allows drivers to use the handheld drift brake lever on the center console to lock the rear wheels for drifts or handbrake turns, which I chose not to partake in. You can activate the line lock, just put your foot on the brake, activate on the screen, then floor it and the front brakes will hold to let you do a burnout, which is right up my alley. The launch settings work in tandem with launch control. Go there to set the RPM at which the car will launch, between 2,500 to 7,000 RPM. You can also activate launch control here. As you can see, there is a learning curve for those who want maximum enjoyment and performance. The Mustang GT Premium comes very well equipped with automatic headlights, dual-zone climate control, rear parking sensors, and drive modes which include normal, sport, slippery, drag, custom, and my favorite track mode. Options on this loaded Mustang include the $295 for the paint, the 10-speed automatic is $1,595, and my tester has the GT Performance package which is 19-inch Brembo brakes, the raised rear wing, and black calipers with a white Brembo logo stamped into them. It also has the Bronze Appearance package for $1,095 which gives you exterior bronze accents, and the floor mats are $200. In what I consider a must-have option, the active valve exhaust which runs $1,225. This lets you control how loud your Mustang sounds, offering both stealth and roar at the push of a button. The system uses electronically controlled valves in the exhaust that open or close based on the selected drive mode or your manual setting, adjusting the volume and tone of the exhaust note. You can choose from quiet for early mornings and late nights, normal, sport, or really blast it with the track mode, which is my default setting. On the safety side, the GT comes with Co-Pilot 360 Assist Plus which is blind spot warning, rear cross traffic warning, lane departure warning, lane keeping assistance, automatic emergency braking, pedestrian detection, forward collision warning, adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency steering, traffic sign recognition, and Ford also offers a new safe exit system designed to prevent someone from opening a door in front of a car, motorcyclist, or cyclist. It also has a semi-self-driving activation. The Mustang GT is a blast to drive, the acceleration is insane, and the car is still pulling hard at 5,000 RPM. Handling is awesome, steering is a little light until you do some configuring, then it's fine. This car would be at home on your favorite racetrack or in the carpool lane with all the minivans. Ride quality can be adjusted, too, to fit your mood or desires. Fuel economy is 16 in town, 24 on the highway, and 19 overall unless I am driving. MSRP on this one as equipped is $61,580 and it's hard to believe it's not more. If you are bowtie or moper gal or guy, and you want a muscle coupe, you'll soon only have one choice, and it is Mustang. So, swallow your pride, give the ponies in this pony a chance, and experience the greatness of the 2024 Mustang GT. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.